Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in Chemical Exchange with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the 16th Germanium and the 16th Thulium quest. Those were very easy. That was some netherrack and some soul sand. This episode's going to get a little bit more complicated. We're going to work on the 16th Thorium and the Loot Fabricator. Now, the 16th Thorium requires Endstone. Endstone is very, very difficult, and I'm going to say a little bit expensive to make in Chemical Exchange. Our best way of making Endstone right now is 2 pieces of sandstone, an ender pearl, and some extraterrestrial matter. Now, this extraterrestrial matter is going to come from our deep mob learning, and last episode we spent quite a bit of time working on this Enderman data module. I've actually bumped it up to advanced. It was basic at the end of last episode. I took a little bit of time and we made it advanced. I've still got, if we go through it in our offhand here, 27 more to go up to the next level. So I'm not going to worry about that. We are just going to go and use it on the advanced. We're not really worried about the pristine matter quite yet. We are more going to be worried about getting that extraterrestrial matter. So to make that matter, we're first going to need some polymer clay. Polymer clay is going to require us some actual clay in our world. So to make clay, it is some aluminum oxide, which is 2 aluminum, 3 oxygen, makes aluminum oxide. It is also some silicon dioxide, which we've been getting just by running smoothstone through our chemical dissolver. But it is just 1 silicon, 2 oxygen, and then some good old-fashioned H2O, which is 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, gets us some, basically gets us some water. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to our chemical combiner, hit pause, 2 aluminum, 3 oxygen, resume. There's our aluminum oxide. Pause, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. There's our good old H2O. And again, we're going to hit pause again because very, very positional sensitive. 4 aluminum oxide, 8 silicon dioxide, 8 water. Gets us this kaolinite. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is what we use to make clay. So we're going to hit pause one more time. We're going to throw it in the top left-hand corner, hit resume. There are 4 pieces of clay. Now, the good thing is polymer clay is a very cheap recipe. Basically, it is the 4 clay, 1 gold ingot, 1 lapis lazuli, 1 iron ingot, and we're going to bring it over to the crafting table, throw the gold, lapis, iron, 4 clay go around the center like that. That gets us 16 polymer clay. So that's pretty good return on those resources. I'm quite happy about that. So we're going to go and load the polymer clay up into our simulation chamber. All we need to do now is add this Enderman data module up to the top and it'll start producing resources. It is a little bit of an energy hog, so I've left this running. I do not have a good energy source in my world yet, so this did take a little bit of time to build up. But we're going to take that Enderman data module, we're going to put it up in the top corner, and you see it is now processing. If we watch this, it will get up to 100%. It will tell us if we get any of that pristine matter, which we don't need right now, but we will need sometime in the future. There we go, succeeded. So that's a good first result. That means we've got some pristine Enderman matter as well as some extraterrestrial matter. This is what we are worried about right now. So I'm going to let this run in the background, but we are going to take that first one out and we're going to go and make ourselves some endstone. So to make the endstone, we're also going to need some sandstone. Now, sandstone is simply made with 4 pieces of sand. Sand is 4 of the silicon dioxide in the crafting table. Bottom right, I almost did it top left again. Bottom right, very position sensitive. Hit the resume. There is our piece of sand. And we're going to come back over here. 4 sand basically makes us some sandstone. So I'm going to come over to the crafting table. This is a very vanilla Minecraft recipe, but there you go. There's an extra piece of sandstone. So the recipe called for 2 sandstone, 1 ender pearl, and then 1 of this extraterrestrial matter. So there is my crafting table. So 2 sandstone, extraterrestrial matter, 1 ender pearl. I've got enough here to go 5 sets of this, but for now we've only got the 1 extraterrestrial matter. So there is our 8 endstone. Now, if we check this out Endstone in the chemical dissolver, there's a 0.56% chance of getting this thorium. This is probably the worst one I can think of for getting, because there is no other really easy way of getting getting the Endstone. Maybe if we built ourselves a fluid infuser, but that's going to require us to build ourselves a whole bunch of other tools. One of which is like an alloy furnace and a melter and a bunch of stuff that we can do. It's just a lot more steps than I want to hope. Hopefully we will not have to go that route. So to start, let's go run these 8 pieces of Endstone through our chemical dissolver. Lithium, mercury, and silicon dioxide. That is not what we are looking for. So let's go and grab, we got a ton of this pristine matter, which is good. I'm hoping we won't need it, but here we go. So pristine matter, sorry, not pristine matter, extraterrestrial matter, the sandstone, and the ender pearls. There is 32 of the Endstone. Fingers crossed we've got better statistics than it expects us, and it did not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch more of this, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got 40 more Endstone, so let's go throw that up there. Thorium! There we go, that's exactly what I was so worried I was going to have to do this over and over again. Okay, so thorium into our transmutation table. We have got that learnt. If we flip back, there we go, thorium. We've got a full stack. That's our 16 quest. And if we go open up our quest book, and there we go. We have now got the 16 thorium. We're going to collect that money, and we're going to close that down. So last but not least, and you know what? I thought I saw lithium. I'm pretty sure we've already got lithium, but neodymium. That's something new. I don't think we've got that one. Okay, so that's a new chemical, so that's in there now. And that lithium we've already got. So that's absolutely perfect. Next step on our quest table is the Loot Fabricator. This is going to require us to do a little bit of building. So to make a Loot Fabricator, we're going to need a soot-covered machine casing. To make a soot-covered machine casing, it is 4 soot-covered plates, 4 iron ingots, and a soot-covered piece of redstone. We've done that one a couple of times already today, so we're not going to worry about that too much. So 4 soot-covered plates, 4 iron ingots, and the soot-covered redstone in the middle gets us our soot-covered machined casing. Let's go throw that back there. We're going to throw it up here. We are also going to need a diamond. A diamond is 8 stacks of carbon in our chemical combiner. So pause. We're going to throw that all up there, and then move the middle one out. So we've got a circle of carbon. Hit resume. There is our diamond. And we're going to come back down here. We're going to throw that there. Last but not least is we're going to need some dandelion yellow. Now, to make dandelion yellow, we're going to need some lead iodide. To make lead iodide, it is 1 lead and 2 iodine in our chemical combiner. So again, we'll go lead, 2 iodine, resume. That gets us our lead iodide. We're going to need 4 of those lead iodites in our chemical combiner. In the top corner, there you go, there is our dandelion yellow, and we're going to need 2 of these. So let's go and throw these down here. So it's the 2 dandelion yellow, a redstone comparator, which we've built before, 2 diamonds, the soot-covered machine casing, and a gold ingot. Back over to our crafting table. I really miss Tinkers. I say that probably every single episode. So here it is. There's the recipe again. So redstone comparator, gold ingot, 2 diamonds, soot-covered machine casing, 2 dandelion yellow gets us a Loot Fabricator. And that is our next quest in our quest book. I don't have any reason to use it right now, but for now, this is absolutely perfect. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did any of those quests any differently than I did. I would love to hear all the different ways out there are to get those chemicals and to get those blocks. If you enjoyed this video, please think about leaving a like and please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content and you want to support, stop by, check it out. I would love to see you guys there. That is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.